So please, Alexander, come on stage. Alexander Kobelice, Germany in War. Thank you and welcome to Budinale. Thank you for sharing it. That was my pleasure. You created something pretty new. It's uh, it's a movie, but there is some physical performing inside. There is some resemblance of theater. Would you like to explain us why you decided for this combination?
Um, yeah, it was after a few years when I hadn't done a film. It was like my second year of studying, and there's really long waiting period. So there was much stuff gathered. Somehow you put everything in one film. All the wishes or all the passions. Yeah.
Usually people, they always try to go on the safe road, like something that, if it's not already been done, but it looks like something already been done. Did you feel like there was a risk in what you were trying to do? Or?
No, not really. It's like I have nothing to lose, more or less.
Yeah.
So it's like there is no risk because I don't know if you work on a big project or maybe someone has put some money in it, they can lose it. But here it's like you win or nothing. Yeah. So you can't really lose.
Okay, the result looks, also judging from their reaction, pretty good. The team you work with, did you know them before? You assembled for specifically for this?
Mostly the people who worked on the film are from the film school. We're studying together, and the actors, the girl I met on the street, and the guy is my best friend. So
If there are questions, it's always great. Tell us a bit more about the basic facts, like how long did you shoot? How long it took to post-produce?
um, it's a bit hard now because we did it I don't know, a few years ago. But still, I know we were shooting 5 days. Plus few days I was shooting along the street scenes, like the documentary parts, but all the staged like with actors, it was like 5 days because you have it's what the school says, you can't shoot more because you have the whole technique is you only have for 5 days, so it's like yeah, and it was. Yeah, it was really fast working because we had big plans and the time was not so much, and we were also not so fast, not so experienced. So looking at it now, you always think, "Ah, come on, this is." But yeah, but yeah, still I'm happy that we tried it. Yeah. Because,
You sent it around? You showed it around already?
we didn't show it nowhere. It's like world premiere.
Well, you should show it around. Um, so, if I got it right, the choice of doing some scene at the beginning and the end with the very low quality phone, was it on purpose or?
It was on purpose. It was time I started to work with this small camera, and now I've made the feature 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours.
Yeah, only with the phone. I'm showing it the after tomorrow at the other festival, but I won't say which one.
No, you
because
can. Sure.
I won't make advertising.
No, do that.
No.
Please do that.
People can Google it.
We have our community.
But still, it was for me, it was the first time when I put this stuff in a film.
Yeah.
I was a bit scared because everybody was saying.
No,
But I think it works, especially in mix with HD. It's interesting. On a big screen to see all the pixels, it's a nice experience.
Well, there's one thing that I don't know if it was me because I had a bit of a fever last week, but at the final scene, were there like two children hanging from a basketball thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just a Sunday in Kreuzberg.
You didn't ask him.
No.
They were just there.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and it was like I had this scene, and it really there was no real purpose to put it in a film, but I thought
No, but-
it has to be somewhere.
Yeah.
Because it's beautiful. So
Yeah.
let's put it in.
No, I mean, I'm pretty sure some French poets could write something about war and children on a basketball thing. It works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some scenes are very long, and I was just wondering, how would you justify that?
So the question is, how would you justify the length of some scene?
What does justify mean?
Rechtfertigen?
I don't know. It was we didn't calculate it. Mostly the scenes take as much time as much as it needed to be done. I don't know, when they put the clothes on, we started, and then they need that much time, and we knew we don't cut, so we start there like almost naked, and we need them to be complete. And yeah, so that's the main. Sometimes I have also problems also with the scene when she washes the dishes, and it was also like one scene. Now, then I cut because it was at some point it was too long for me. As it is now, I don't know. For me, it's okay because it's also about the everyday life when it's like repetition, and life is sometimes boring. Also, like, yeah.
What does the stripe sign means?
Try.
Like the stop, like it appears in the beginning, the end, like just one stripe, one
The color is like.
not the color.
The yellow
The
stripe.
yellow, and like they break a window with
Yeah.
the same symbol.
Yeah, the paintbrush color.
That's right.
This is part of the puzzle. You have to do it by yourself.
I'm here with the director. Why would you answer?
Because it's your job.
That's a direct. That's a direct. No, it's I mean, if you know everything about the movie, then you're not watching a movie anymore. It's you destroy the pieces. There has to be some magic. You are so curious.
Can I still make a question?
Yeah, absolutely.
I wanted to know if, like, sorry, because I just came in the middle of the movie, so I saw the last part, and I could see some pieces that had a meaning in itself too. So just say, I'm not talking about the whole movie, but about the second half. And I wanted to know if you know the musicians who play in front of the metro.
Yeah. It's not a coincidence that they're there. I met them at Siegesäule. they are playing there during the night. There are tunnels. So I asked them to come. Also, the guys in the beginning, you missed it. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, the guys in the beginning, there's Winton,
Yes.
and he's a very old friend of mine. He played with us when me, Matthias, and Jan, we were running a place called Roof Reactor in 2010, 11. And then he played here many times. And you asked me, there's anyone, I'm trying to contact him, telling that there's the thing. And I was talking with him, but he doesn't have a mobile phone, he doesn't have an email. So it's pretty, but yeah, sometimes in Gorlitzer Park playing when it's a bit warmer.
Their entrance is amazing. Like you're just in the metro and they came. It was like, oh, really good for me. Thank you.
Then maybe just tell us a bit more what you're doing next. Are you working on a project now?
Yes, I just finished the feature I was talking about, this, which I made with the telephone. And now I try to do this next film, also a feature. The film I finished now was the Georgian remake of this film. Like the same story, but in Georgia.
In 3 hours and a half.
Yes. And because there was no pay limitation.
Was the same style?
No, it's completely different.
Okay.
It's completely different. Yeah.
So wait, if they give you camera for 6 months, you just shoot a movie like 20 hours.
I have the camera which I did the last film. I have it all the time. By myself.
Okay.
So I don't have to ask somebody.
Yeah.
I shoot or not. So we shoot much. And yeah, there is a new script, and I think we will shoot in 1 year. Next feature, but
Is still you're still self-producing everything?
no. The next film we'll try to get some money. It's the first time we want to try it to find some money outside here and in Georgia because we want to shoot there. I don't know how it works. The producers know. I hope. We'll see.
Okay, so you have a producer.
Yes, and it's also kind of modern fairy tale.
Okay. Best of luck. Yes.
Did you have authorization to shoot this film, or you did it just by yourself on the street?
You don't need authorization.
You know?
No, the question is if you have authorization to shoot in the city. You need authorization only if you use a tripod. If the camera is standing only on one stick, it's free. If it's 3 sticks, you have to ask authorization. No, it's for real. It's absolutely real. So if the camera, you're holding it somewhere else, absolutely okay. The moment you put a tripod, you are basically occupying the public soul, and then you have to ask. But otherwise, no. Then best of luck. I think it's Generale, the festival where you're showing it in 2 days, no? Okay, somewhere is showing this 3.5 hour movie. We have enough community to spare, so it's fine. If you guys go where we're fine. We know you'll come back. And thank you again. Hopefully we see some more work in the future from you, if you want to send it to us. This was Germany in War. Alexander, thank you. Now we just have one last dance.